I've never been a fan of the OutRun series until I tried OutRun 2006 Coast to Coast on the PSP. I can definitely say it was the moment when I found my favorite racing game. To tell I like the game means to tell nothing. I just wanted to go far away playing OutRun 2006. Then I gave the PC version a try, and after that I was able to enjoy the PS2 version. Unfortunately, I've never played this game on the original Xbox. So I have to say they all are amazing. I haven't noticed significant differences between the versions. Of course, each version has its own features depending on the system, but even on the PSP you get the same game without any cuts. Almost. But anyways, let's take a look at the differences that I could find. Firstly, I'd like to highlight the graphics resolution. The PC version lets you use up to 1080p. Yeah, this is the highest resolution available in OutRun. But it makes no special effect on gameplay in my opinion. The PS2 version has only 480i and 480p widescreen, and I'd say that it's enough to enjoy the game. I think the game runs even smoother than on the PC. And finally, OutRun 2006 on the PSP. The handheld shows the smallest resolution on each screen, but surprisingly, the game loses almost nothing. The biggest drawback that I can mention for myself is the small screen. Such a beautiful game should be played on a big screen like a movie. Although, on the other hand, it's pretty cool to have OutRun 2006 on the go. And secondly, the game is also controlled differently on each platform. On the PC, OutRun 2006 is controlled with a keyboard, but I prefer an Xbox 360 controller, which is more convenient. But the fact is that a controller for the PS2 I like even more. It means that once again I prefer the PS2 version. A lot of gamers have some problems with the PSP analog stick. I also try to use the D-pad playing OutRun, and I'm okay with that. Comparing the different versions of this game, I can definitely say whatever device you use to play OutRun 2006, you can always enjoy this game without obstacles. It's time to look at the game itself more closely. At the heart of this game is OutRun 2, released in 2003 for the arcades. The game was designed for such arcade machines as the Sega Chihiro and the Sega Lindbergh. In 2004, Sega released an upgrade to the game called OutRun 2 SP. That means Special Tours. This upgrade offers 15 new courses. Some of them are similar to the original OutRun 2. For example, Palm Beach from the original reminds Sunny Beach from SP. Also, Cloudy Highland looks like Lost City. Speaking of more powerful, the Sega Lindbergh, in 2006 this machine got OutRun 2 SP Deluxe and Super Deluxe as the advanced arcade cabinets. Like I said, OutRun 2006 contains both OutRun 2 and OutRun 2 SP, plus the coast-to-coast mode in which there are many missions to complete. Playing the game you earn OutRun miles, which you can waste in the game's showroom to unlock tons of content. The showroom lets you purchase new tracks, cars, music tracks and even more. If you are such a happy gamer who owns the PS2 and PSP together, you can connect them using an USB cable to unlock new game features like new car models or some music tracks. OutRun 2006 is the game that we have been playing since 1986. I'm talking about the first one, and its unique concept that was designed by Yu Suzuki. His idea is simple on the surface. We drive a Ferrari through beautiful tracks, avoiding traffic. As well, we need to get the finish line before the time runs out. We don't even need to finish first. The game is pretty simple, isn't it? Yeah, but not quite. All the tracks in the game are interconnected in such a way that the player can select the next track being in the car. The player always has the option to go left or right. The game's challenge, by the way, also depends on this choice. The left route is easier than the right one. The game includes 15 tracks, but normally you can pass only 5 of them, although there is a special mode called the OutRun 15 Continuous Course, where you go through all the tracks one by one. Each individual track is really unique. From the sunny beach you get to the Alps. Then you find yourself in the desert. After that, in the snowfields. And finally, arrive in the Tulip Valley. I think this is not just a racing game. It's a racing adventure, or more precisely, an unforgettable journey around the world in search of a positive mood. In this case, the game's music plays a huge part. The soundtrack that was composed by Hiroshi Kawaguchi motivates to drive faster and go as far as possible. And finally, just listen to your virtual girlfriend. That one phrase can describe the whole game.